Welcome to Little John's Yarns. Today I'm going to teach you how to crochet this top knot headband. For this pattern, we'll be using a 5mm crochet hook and one skein of Felicia yarn worsted weight in a color rainbow. This yarn was provided by We Crochet. You'll also need a hair donut bun, or if you don't have one of those, I'll teach you a DIY way to make one with a pair of socks. Information about the written pattern and materials used will be down in the description box below. As usual, I provide timestamps for easy pattern navigation. To begin, we're going to chain 28 inches. And once you have 28 inches, you're going to half double crochet into the second chain from the hook. Continue placing half double crochets all the way down the length of your chain. Pause your video here and I'll meet you at the other side. We made it to the very end of the row, and this is what your work should look like. For this next row and the remainder rows, it's going to be a pattern repeat. So what you're going to do is chain one, turn your work. We're going to be back loop half double crochet across the whole entire row. So go into that very back loop. Can you see two loops? We'll be working into that very back loop only and complete your half double crochet. So pause your video here, complete making half double crochets all the way down your work, and I'll meet you at the other side. We've made it to the very end of the row, and now you're just going to complete a pattern repeat for the next 8 rows or until it measures about 4 inches. So pause your video here, repeat this last row for 8 more rows. This is what your work should look like after completing your additional rows. We are not going to fasten off. We're going to fold our piece completely in half. We're going to slip stitch to join both sides together about 1/3 of the way down. For myself, that'll be 15 stitches down that we're going to slip stitch to join. Let me show you exactly how I do this. So we're going to go through the front piece into the front stitch, and the first stitch of this one, and join. Simple as that. Hope you guys can see. Sometimes I pull my thing off camera. So front stitch, back stitch, join. Continue that all the way up for your 15 stitches or 1/3 of the way up. You're going to do that on both sides of your work. So seam this side and this side. All this will be left open. So pause your video here and I'll meet you at the completion of your seams. This is what your work should look like after you finish seaming up the sides. You'll have a hole in the center and you'll have this little hole right in the middle right here. So we're going to move this off to the side and we're going to pull out the donut inserts to make the little knot up top. You can purchase one of these donuts from a hair store, or I'll leave a link down below on Amazon on where to get one of these. But if you don't have one, that's okay. I'm going to show you how to make one with a sock. All right, so this is a knit sock I have on hand, but you can have any sock that you like. What you do, you take your sock and begin to roll it down. See, it's already starting to look like a donut. If you want an extra thick knot up top, stick one sock inside of another and continue to roll once you get down to the bottom of the sock. There we go. And what you're going to do is cut off the tip right here, and all this is going to leave is a little donut. So let me show you how to put this donut on your headband. All right, we're going to take our headband. Remember I said wrong side out. We're going to take our donut and take that piece and pull it through just like so. Spread it around your donut and roll back. Make sure it's all completely covered. I still see some pieces right there. Continue to roll just like you did on that sock. And once you have it together, that's pretty much it. I'm going to place a stitch here and a stitch here so it won't come unraveled. But I'm going to show you exactly how I made those stitches. Here is what your headband should look like so far. Before we put our final stitches in, please try it on and make sure if it fits. If it's too tight, unroll a little bit of the bun. If it's too loose, make sure you can tighten it back up. So I'm going to tell you how to get this bun permanently rolled. Turn your work inside out. There we go. I'm just going to take a scrap piece of yarn and my crochet hook. I'm going to pull in from the headband and the knot and pull a strand through. If I can do it on camera. There we go. and knot it off. Make sure you do a double knot. I'm just doing this for the camera, and do it one more time on this side, but a more secure knot. And that way your knot is permanently rolled. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you would like to see the written version, you can check down in the description box below. All right, guys, see you later.